Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. We are actually moved to the house we bought recently. You just looked at the hibiscus plant. We have planted some flowers, fruits in the new home, and I would like to give you update on that. Look at the flowers. I don't know what kind of flowers those are. These are mums I have recently added, bought in Home Depot. We have pruned some of the plants which are already there in the property. These are the croissants I have added a couple of days ago. The color looks pretty, and these are really tolerating the heat. And we are moving to the fruit plants. We have recently added lemon and orange are dwarf trees, and pink guava, pomegranate, and those are looking great as well. I have added the fish fertilizer a week ago. They are doing great. I am showing the tags to see the variety of the plants I have bought. This is a guava pink color variety, tropic, and orange. I have added the potting mix in the hole, and rest I have filled with the native soil. Other than that, I did not add anything additionally. So added the fish fertilizer recently, and they are doing okay. I am just watering them every day. When it is very hot, I am watering morning and evening. So I am just looking how much it is dried out, and then taking care of them. These are the pine trees we have, and we are going to remove them. Just giving the tour of what we have. Here I have planted some marigold. You can look at the flowers, and here some basil and green vegetable we grow in and use very frequently in India. I don't know the name of it in English. The marigold is doing great. Again, we came to the backyard. This is a fenugreek leaves. This is the easiest and beautiful vegetable I have ever grown. Very easy to grow. Any soil you take, even it's sand also, it will grow like that. Just throw some seeds and water them. And I have sowed coriander in this. Coriander usually taking 10-11 days to germinate, so I am still waiting for them to germinate. And some of the cactus and low water consumed plants, the seller already planted in the property. This has some potatoes. I bought some baby potatoes and just throw them in there. Want to see how they grow. I will be adding the soil when they grow. That's the kitchen waste I put for some stamina. And this is mint. I had that from years in the little pot, and it was not growing properly. So when I moved them to the big pot, those are growing so well. These are the tomatoes. I have around 10 tomato plants. This is eggplant variety that's growing well. Some basil. So radishes are growing well. When I replanted them, those were not doing well for few days, and we were worried about them, but later they recovered. But the thing is, we have gophers in the backyard, and they are just plowing the soil, piling up them, and those started taking the radishes and eating them. So I'm not sure. And also I have seen some pests. Look at the radish farming. See, look at the pest. It's a worm actually. And I have seen the green color worms also on the leaves. Those are eating up the leaves very badly. Look at that. So far I am not using any pesticide, but just removing those worms and killing them. That's what I am doing. So I am throwing the kitchen waste, the vegetables, onion peel and everything. This is a cherry tomatoes. Look at the fruits. When I was growing in the pots, small pots, those are not this big. Now look at the difference. This is another tomato plant. Tomato, and beside you see the fenugreek growing so good. I will be harvesting this soon. And beside that I have sowed some leaf vegetable. Those were growing so well as well, but as you see, the gophers dig the hole, and lot of the leaf vegetable was just vanished. This is aloe vera. I still have to replant it. This is small eggplant still growing from my apartment. I have to replace that. Here I have sowed some Swiss chard. This is red Swiss chard. These are the broccoli sprouts, marigold, some spinach, cluster beans, okra. I have just thrown all kind of seeds in this bed. I already have replaced some of them which are grown. The other side I will show you shortly, and I have left some of them here because they still have some space to grow. These are the cluster beans. Spinach. Look at the zucchini. Zucchini is very healthy, beautiful, growing without any caring. This is small plant, and I have another one the other side. You will be seeing that in a minute. It's growing very, very good, very healthy. I'm not giving anything in addition to the water, but it's just growing, and I'm very happy with the zucchini. This is another tomato. This is the corn bed. So if you see my previous video, I have them in maybe a gallon container. So I don't want to separate them because they are already grown. So I put the same. I just pulled out from the pot and just planted in one area. Look how beautiful, and they started forming the sweet corn. And I did not see any kind of pests or any diseases in corn also. They are growing very beautiful. Now you are seeing the moringa. I have planted 3 actually, though all 3 were doing very good, but the gopher cut and took away one plant. So this is the very healthy one. The other one is doing okay, but this is the best one I have. They are growing very beautiful without any diseases, anything like that. This bed has some leaf vegetable again. I will give you the name of it next time in the next video. They are very healthy, very rich in iron. Look at the zucchini. It grows very, very fast. In a day or so, it grow 2 leaves, and see, look at the baby zucchini. How beautiful the flower is, the plant is. I very much like it. It's like, we can use it as an ornamental plant also, I believe. Look at the flower color and size, how beautiful it is. And beside you see some green chili. It is a chili de arbol variety, and leaf vegetables again. I did not organize much because I have the seedlings growing already, and I have to place them somewhere. Here I have sowed some bush bean variety, and this is cluster bean and bitter gourd, not cluster bean, sorry, cluster bottle gourd, sorry, ridge gourd and bitter gourd. So again I did not replace them, separate them, though both were in the same pot, and I just placed them in the same place. Actually you are looking at the dried stem, the main stem I cut over, because it's not forming any female flowers since it was grown, and I was looking at the internet and found that the main stem never grow female flowers. So I cut that off, and the two side shoots grown. Now those shoots are having the female flowers coming. I'll show you in the next video. So I am going to make a temporary trellis for this plant, because I am planning to have the trellis the other side of the garden, so that I can have all the creepers in one place. So here I have planted some green peas. They are not doing well because of the heat, I believe. So that's the reason I moved that to the shade. I used tomato cage to support them, but they are not growing so fast. These are the carrots, the sweet and short variety. Here I have sowed in this tray some leaf vegetable. I'll give you the name next time. I have saved all the trays, the aluminum trays I have bought for the housewarming, and I have been using them for planting some leaf vegetables. And here you see all the unused space I have. Here is the peaches plant. It was there when we bought the house, so I have fertilized it with the fish fertilizer, and it is growing good now. Otherwise it was not growing at all for a couple of months. I did not see any growth. I have a lot of place to develop and plant the vegetables. I am worried that the summer is going and we have the winter starting, so I don't have much time to develop that this year, but wherever is possible I am just planting. Here some okra and the leaf vegetable. See, look at the kitchen waste. When I boil something, I am just adding the kitchen waste to it so that it will cook somehow, and I am just pouring that water into the plants so that it will become as a compost. I am not wasting anything in my kitchen, by the way. These are the okra plants. They are doing okay. I have replaced them. I was worrying whether they replace well or not, but they are doing good. This side I have planted multiple varieties of vegetables: zucchini, sweet corn, radishes, okra, cluster bean, leaf vegetables, ridge gourd, bitter melon, green peas, and planted some baby plants, tomato and rosemary. I bought the organic rosemary in the store and planted it here. It is not at all affected by the sun we have in Orange County. It is a basil, some tomato plants, and a honeydew melon at the end. So I usually save the seeds when we bought, like for example, papaya. See, this is the honeydew melon, cucumber, whatever the vegetable or fruit which has the seeds in it. I usually put them in the sun and make them ready to sow, and I use the seeds like that. I don't want to waste anything. That's it. Hope you like it. I'll come again with the updates and new additions. By the way, I have also bought the grape plant and jasmine, so I'll be planting them today or tomorrow, and I'll make a video on that again. This is the cluster bean. because of the hot summer, all whatever you put there, they are just drying out so quickly and mixing with the soil. So far I'm happy with whatever